Whiskey 8 Lima, Sierra, Quebec.
Lima, Sierra, Quebec, Roger. What's the name?
Lima, Sierra, Quebec, Roger. What's the name?
Evan. E. Edward, V. Victor, A. America, N.
I'm sorry, what's the name?
I'm sorry, what's the name?
Evan. E. Edward, V. Victor, A. America, N. Norway.
Evan, Roger. And Evan, what's your location, sir?
Evan, Roger. And Evan, what's your location, sir?
East of Cleveland, about 25 miles. About 25 miles east of Cleveland.
But you're still in Ohio, Roger?
Roger.
Okay, and what radio are you running today?
ICOM 7300.
Roger. Okay, sir, if you're interested in our setup procedure, it starts with you verifying that you're in that wide transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900. You have three selections on that radio. One of them is wide, 100 to 2900, Roger. And then there's a slice of daylight, so you don't wind up in somebody else's conversation, Roger.
Roger.
So, that would be under menu, settings, transmit sideband, right in that area there for your transmit bandwidth, TBW, Roger.
Yeah, one second.
And the thing about that is, see if, I don't know what your radio's in, and I don't think that you know without checking what your transmit bandwidth is. So that's it's little known, but it has a great effect on the upper portions of the audio spectrum in your transmitter. If you're in some funky 500 to 2500 transmit bandwidth, then regardless of what we do as far as setting up, will not work because you've already decided that you don't want those higher frequencies in your audio realm. You want to roll them off at 500, 2500 on your transmit bandwidth. So what we really want is that bandwidth that's called wide, 100 to 2900. Roger?
Called wide, 100 to 2900.
Roger. How do I get there?
Okay, it's menu, settings, transmit, sideband, right in that area. Next step, I think, would be your TBW. Or I'll tell you what we could do. We could just make a note of that and let you come back to that at a later time at your leisure, Roger.
Roger.
Okay, so the note would be transmit bandwidth wide 100 to 2900. Transmit bandwidth wide 100 to 2900. Roger?
Wide 100 to 2900. Roger.
Okay, yeah, say that one more time.
Okay, transmit bandwidth wide 100 to 2900. So that is your transmit bandwidth preferred 100 to 2900. It's called wide because it does let your audio spectrum operate in the transmitter to its fullest extent in the upper realms, and so that's when we want it there. And beside the fact that it gives you a slice of daylight right there before you interfere with somebody else's transmission. It's 100 to 2900. And so if it were 3, up to 3, then you would probably most likely be interfering with your neighbor. So 29 cuts you short and keeps you out of their conversation. Roger?
9 cuts you short and keeps you out of their conversation. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Stand by one. Let me try to get there.
Yeah, so like I say, it should be menu, settings, transmit, sideband, and right in there, the next thing should be your TBW transmit bandwidth.
Next thing should be your TBW transmit bandwidth.
Okay, I'm in band. Just tell me again, what am I looking for?
Okay, you're looking for the 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. It's called wide. Now you have 3 selections there. The other 2 are of lesser quality than the 100 to 2900. So be looking for that 100 to 2900 called wide, and select that. Roger?
Called wide, and select that. Roger?
Okay.
But I'm telling you, Evan, what we can do is, just kind of make notes, and then you can work on those at your leisure later. Roger?
And then you can work on those at your leisure later. Roger?
Roger, Roger.
So that first thing is transmit bandwidth, wide, 100 to 2900. You got a note on that one?
Transmit bandwidth, wide, 100 to 2900. You got a note on that one?
Yeah, wide 100 to 2900.
Yes, sir. Then into your compressor processor, and we want that at a 3 out of 10, which that is the way the 7300 is. So we want that compressor on at a 3 on the 7300. Roger?
On at a 3 on the 7300. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Let me, I'm going to drop out of here. I've got a medical problem, and I'm not in a position to do this.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Well, gosh, if you get a chance, join us next Friday. Roger?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Well, gosh, if you get a chance, join us next Friday. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Thank you.
Roger. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.